Da. Crash. Crash. Nu știu cât a fost, o oră jumate. Trist. Grabă, ca să mănânc până am dat restart la calculator. Și a fost un crash, dăm la totul crăjuit. Dar fără calculator. Placa video, în schimb, a crăjuit. Că nu mai vedea nimic. Ok, continuăm. Merge o oră jumate. Măcar să facem misiunea asta, că sunt curios de cine să-ți placă ușor trant. Dar, ne. Trist. Foarte trist, tovarăș. Foarte, foarte trist. Problema n-a fost rezolvată. Ok. Următorul prag e... Am uitat să schimb cablul cu ocazia asta, așa e. Așa e, puteam să fac asta. Îl pun crash următor, pun cablu să fie doar cablul nou, vedem dacă cablul e problema. Dacă cablul e problema, să văd de unde iau eu o placă video nouă. De unde, cum. Relativ nou. Remember to guard your blah 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 blah. De asta avem teste, nu? Trebuie să redenumesc toate streamurile astea cu tipuri diferite, totuși. Cam 3 deja cu același nume. Cu ocazia asta tot fi 28. Crash probabil. Trist. No. Nu zic că am sărit la o problemă de... Unul de ventilatoarele tale s-a stricat. Asta a fost problema. Un ventilator s-a stricat, ai putea să-l înlocuiești, dar aștepți o lună să vină din China. Așa că mai bine dau 10 milioane decât 10 dolari. Și îl iau într-o săptămână. Placă nouă. Aha! N-am idei care e problema. Adică am idei care ar fi problema, dar niciuna din ele nu e sigură. Hello, Phineas, ne-am întors. Zboară. Trist. Foarte trist. Foarte, foarte trist. Da, știu să mă verific pe telefon, ca să am sunet. Culmea culmilor? Placa video veche mergea. Hello, Phineas. Quick save. Să fie aici. Skip. Azi e ceva de clar. Ce e important în cazul ăsta?
If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
Care-i planul?
Yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City.
Nu-mi promit nimic.
Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything else you know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Credeam că eu sunt cel mai bun agent special, ce drept lucrez gratis, se pare. Actually, there was something else I wanted to talk about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
For some reason you're hiding behind a bulletproof glass. Iar, cred că am vorbit asta.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Ok. Moment de vorbit. Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether.
Nu la asta mă refeream.
Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside your work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done.
Da,
The
dacă
host
n-avem...
colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Dacă nu avem destule resurse și mâncare pentru toți coloniștii Hope-ului, de ce înviem? Why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned to total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board.
Nah.
Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
I'm offended. Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the hope. Get it?
Da, dar The Board nici nu corporațiile nici nu vor să spună că coloniștii au fost găsiți. Poate de aia. Poate nu-i intenționat, specific. Ei cred că doar 10 ani e destul și noi pentru că am stat atât de mulți ani și după aia ne-au găsit-o să ești deja morți, n-are rost să încercăm să deschidem. Ar fi o tragedie să știe lumea ce s-a întâmplat cu nava asta de colonie și dacă lumea ar ști că am găsit-o, ar insista să o desfacem, ceea ce ne-ar face pe noi să pierdem bani și timp colonia, nava de colonie. Poate de aia, poate nu chiar totul. I-am găsit pe oamenii ăștia, nu vrem să salvăm pentru că nu sunt îndoctrinați de mesajul nostru. Da, și aproape sigur că nu suntem îndoctrinați de mesajul lor. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone on the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all.
Unde vorbesc exact?
I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Ok. Vreau să te întreb de Chartrand și de gaz și de... Pentru că în același timp e un motiv pentru că Chartrand încerca să facă hibrizi din noi. Ca să fim mai capabili de supraviețui planeta asta. Teoretic, poate. Ok, o să mergem să vorbim cu Chartrand înainte și după aia vedem agentul special ce vrea să zică.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Now, hold on. What happens if we
Repetați! Am ajuns să repete toți. Byzantium Freightport Landing? Freightport Landing. E mai aproape decât...
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Cool. Și fi foarte curios și puțin să mă uit la altcineva care a jucat jocul ăsta, să văd care ar fi dialogul în partea la altă, nu greșit. Dacă mergi complet cu corporația. Dar nu vreau să am de face corporație, vreau să fiu angajat lor. Omul numărul 2 al lui Akande. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. The Chimerist. Pot să mă întreb de sus. Acolo? Oh. Mi-e frică să nu mă duc să dau nas în nas cu cine trebuie să mă întâlnesc pentru quest-ul principal și de-aia fac Fast Travel, Plasma Cutter. Da, tot am citit. Hello! Un LT Citizen, un robot. Doctorul Chartrand, hai să avem o discuție despre planurile tale și ce se întâmplă cu colonia asta. Și sper că îți fur vinul. Am observat că era furat fix după ce l-am furat. Hai, după ce pleacă are...
This reminds me of...
Casa ta?
Oh,
Da.
never mind.
E aproape identică. Dacă... Nu chiar un pic diferit. Nu e atât de mare pe cum așteptam. Nu văd pe nimeni aici care ne-ar opri să luăm tot. Avem nevoie de bani dacă e de salvat omenirii, nu?
I can take a hint.
Am impresia că cineva în conducerea Obsidian e un pic obsedat cu vestul sălbatic, adică New Vegas era vestul sălbatic, că am crezut că se potrivea, dar poate nu. Și atunci din nou aceeași idee de vest sălbatic, noua Anglia. Ok. Logs. Cascadia compromised. I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some more other with 2 firing brain cells. Maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands the sacrifices made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve as a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. Continue. I have all suspicion unconfirmed. HRS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tax? My team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help. Until I deliver results, they can replicate, package, and disperse the general population desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Yet another relocation. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoias soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the receipt I need. Though I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. The work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should be. The first extraterrestrials. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the world we touched. Colonialism worked, for a time. But all the strict didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the one who must adapt. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out vodka. Niciun jurnal incriminator în care vorbește despre legătura pe care o are cu extraterestrii. Acces laborator. Nu mai gândesc dacă vreau să fac asta sau vreau să sparg ușa normal. Seal. Ok, n-am de ales. Răspunsul este n-ai de ales. Deci am venit de acolo, ne-am mutat în camera asta și după aia camera asta. Teoretic. What? No. Deschide laboratorul. Observați că am venit aici complet dedicat să vorbesc, asta sunt costumul de discuții. Deschide ușa, cred. Un laborator întreg, ha? Șartran, dacă ai extraterestri cu tine, spune să predea. Eu nu cred că ai extraterestri cu tine, dar spune să predea. Hello.
That's top of the line equipment. Better than most hospitals even.
Ok, are ceva protecție.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
I'm okay. Your alien mind tricks won't fool me. No. I'm the one asking the questions.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
Eu am 3 oameni cu arme, tu ai un om cu armă. Lilia Hagen sent me to kill you.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Why would the board want you dead?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you.
Yep.
I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
Lilia runs Supply Salvage on Groundbreaker. Good boss. Bit of a live wire.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
Da, Yeah.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
Uh-huh. You've been to Cascadia and Station 1084. I know all of your dirty secrets. Sunt un pic murdare, dar nu sunt atât de murdare.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Sublime took over the lab. Your human aquariums are probably just office decor, I guess. Ar vrea să mint, dar pentru că sunt obsedat de îmi dă experiență, dar acum am experiență maximă. Sublime took over the lab. Your human aquarium are probably just office decor.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
What were they trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
În caz că nu v-ați dat seama, nu sunt deloc convins de teoria de extraterestri. Crisis? What crisis?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
This is startling, but it doesn't explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
L-am învățat cu tine, tovarășul Dragomir Vali. Adaptation didn't save your research team.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
Smart enough. Cuvântul pe care îl cauți e deșteaptă. N-ai fost destul de deșteaptă să rezolvi problema, nu destul de puternică să rezolvi problema. You burn through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the sole cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
Am văzut una
How'd you
căzând.
lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Jumătate? Doar două din ele? Ok. Un crucișător, dar asta cred că n-am văzut. Cornelius clearly a semi after a conspiracy, but it looks like I found the cover-up instead.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
The board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon?
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope. You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Cineva spune că e mai ușor să modifici genetic plantele ca să ne ofere mai multe nutriente folosind solul din Halcyon decât să-i modifici pe noi. Enough talk. Where do we go from here?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't.
A zis, te rog.
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
What do you think, Ellie? Ne, par vrea să mai mult ce zice Ellie, e prea... Armati, how do you think we handle this? Sper totul să-mi dea după aia opțiunea să aleg eu, dar vreau o opinie.
It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
Ok, deci poți să întrebi pe Ellie. Dacă tu avem pe noi companionii ăștia.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
They're aliens! You know Phineas Wells? If you work with him, I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
Plans that hack our species. So there really is no alien... Hai că asta știam. That didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
I'm persuaded immense. Because the fate of the colony is in my hands.
You sure have an inflated sense of self-importance, but that doesn't make you wrong. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her, tidying up and such.
Ok, avea și el 2 trupări. Ok, avea 2 trupări și un robot, deci eram în inferioritate numerică dacă era să lansez un atac. Hello. Putem să vorbim?
Huh?
Nu. Deci știam că trebuie să conving să lucreze cu Phineas. Tactical shotgun, impact hammer.
What do you think you're doing?
Persuade! I was just leaving.
Suspicion levels minimal.
Ah, nu, mi-a scăzut reputația cu board. Whatever. Sigur, nu mai vedem. Pentru comandant, deci destul de treabă. Ok, avea și încă un dron aia.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
Nope, n-are. Dar lucrăm la asta. De când e armura noastră neagră? Știam că e albă. Adică culoarea. E complet albă. Nu am mișto armura neagră în liftul ăla. Trebuie să mă duc înapoi ca să vorbesc cu Lilia Hagen. Poate să o conving că nu vorbim de extraterestri. Poate. Și după aia ne întoarcem mai să facem misiunea principală. Dacă vreau să fac misiunea principală, sunt atât de aproape de deja. Într-o oră jumătate iar pică. În 2 ore iar îți dă crash jocul. Ceea ce ar fi enervant.
Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Hai, gata, se vede ok. Iar nu mai trezează, că se repete deja.
Max. Maximilian.
Yep, se repetă.
Vicar.
Vicky! No, fără să ne rupem picioarele.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Sper că inteligența ta artificială învață de numai lucruri bune sub tutelajul meu. E aproape sigur Lilia o să mă puște în cap. Pentru asta.
Destination reached. A groundbreaker.
Aha. Honor, stellar industry. Blaster dies with a whimper. War of the Worlds fizzles. Ia, să studiem caracterul nostru din nou. Persuade 241, minciună 100, intimidare 70. Deci pe astea două ne bazăm, dacă e să ne bazăm. Damn it! Nu mai am consumabile de mâncare? Aia nu de mâncare! Give me food! I require the food. Where is the food? Cu siguranță vodka nu e mâncare, deși poate. Așa, să nu mai am penalizarea aia. Lilia! Și măcar ai făcut bine la examenul ăsta, Vali, sau ai frecamentat? Lilia, îmi vești proaste. Sper să nu mă împuști. Sincer, dacă vrei să ne împușcăm, o să ne împușcăm, că... Sunt de acord cu niște rebeli anticorporați. Nu prea sunt de acord cu pirați, care atacă pe toată lumea. Ca să știi. M-am întors!
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartrand. I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file.
Hey, lasă-mă să încerc.
Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here?
You're crazy, Lilia. You misunderstood Chartrand's research. She's our best shot at surviving in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
Come on! Hai mai jocule, lasă-mă să o convertez. Persuade.
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
Am o pușcă mai mare. Avem puși mai mari toți. Fine. Puteam să fim... Hello!
Miss Lilia says we ain't supposed to talk.
Yeah, well, mersi, Tobias. Asta e. Supraviețuirea coloniei e mai importantă decât conspirație nebune de extraterestri ale unei
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Nu mai interesează aproape sigur l-am auzit.
Welcome back, Captain.
Mai avem ceva de vorbit?
How can I be of assistance?
Nope.
I'll
Okay.
be here.
Sper să fii întotdeauna aici pentru mine, da. Ne ducem la Halcyon.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Asta e un pic, știam că au pierdut un cujitor ăștia, că vreau să mă duc la hackerul ăla care știa toate informațiile. Înapoi pe planeta aia. Ca să-mi spună dacă știe mai multe despre nava asta, dar nu știu dacă știe. Where do I need to go? Acolo? Ah, ok, cool. Carmen! Am venit!
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay?
It's okay.
The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
No, nu prea. The Phoenix?
Yeah. That's my code name for... You know. Our mutual friend.
What's your code name?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
Do I have a code name?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Merci. Seriously?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
No way! I'm Golden Eagle, you can be Cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep him warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven? Or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in this estate, which is heavily guarded.
Dar nu e acolo că am fost, cred. How exactly did you get involved in all of this, anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species,
no,
there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Eh? When did I off the sign that something's wrong?
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
That seems pretty normal, actually. I had that.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
Regular tragedy.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Da, foarte. Doiul e interesant, dar da, având în vedere că eu n-am crescut pe Halcyon unde asta ar părea normal, da, e complet ciudat.
The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing?
Navele lor,
After
oamenii,
a while,
sistemul,
I got
fabricile.
connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Salutare, tovarăș Alfred. Bienvenue la stream. There's gotta be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
Nu, dar asta că ne-am băgat
What
noi.
work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Parvat, eu tras în noi când ne-am băgat nasul unde n-avea ce căuta nasul nostru, dar eu tras în noi. Can't you get me into the minister estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me? That's debatable, că îmi dai informații inteligente, ok.
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Deja am făcut asta, să... Care ar fi problema? Hai, mi-a murit YouTube-ul. YouTube-ule, de ce mori? Nu cu telefon. Nu, te uiți prea mult la telefonul ăsta, nu se poate altceva. Ok. Ați bombez, îmi închid ăsta, să repornesc ăsta, ca să mă asigur că văd ceva. That's theft, not reconnaissance. Theft. Thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Sau ce? Looks like I've got work to do.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Mersi! Place că o ținut numele după ce l-am schimbat. Ok, reședința lui e acolo, ce mai aproape ar fi aici. Că n-ai rost să merg pe jos. Căvrajul și Alfred, nu prea, deloc. War Thunder nu mai face deloc și o băgat și căcatul ăla de Garage Engine, care e o scursură de program. Așa că nu. Ce puțin încă nu e exclus de la plată, deci ai 10 euro pe PMP, pe alt, că numai pe acolo mai poți primezi și 3 ore. Dar voluntar de mine și nesărit de nimeni? No. Hello.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Hey, ai
Do
învățat.
you have any actual business here, or?
I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Surpriză, am. I've got a parcel here with the minister's name on it. Pentru că am fost în partea alaltă. Pentru că și-am făcut ăsta din greșeală în alte părți.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right, go on through.
Thanks for your time. Biju's review. Pam, 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 pam. Și mai trebuie să fiu deghizat, că toată lumea știe că sunt contractorul. Că am venit aici. Cool. Deci nu mai trebuie să jefuiesc nimic, că mi-a băgat nasul pe acolo în general. Hello.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
E viu? What the... Eram sigur că e mort! Toate indiciile duceau la faptul că e mort! Hello!
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
Chiar de acord cu aia.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Charles. Calm down, just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? What are you doing here? And how did you get in?
Coincidență și persuade foarte mare? Mate, you think I'm a dissident?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
I'm looking for dimethyl sulfoxide?
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up?
N-ai idee ce sunt astea, nu?
Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
Why do you keep talking like that?
Stars, they're getting denser by the day. I shall endeavor to speak more slowly. Is this better?
Opțiunea 3, mai încet și mai tare și nu e mai bună. Stop that, I understand you just fine.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is such a relief. You've no idea how long it's been since I spoke to someone with more than a modicum of intelligence.
What's going on here?
Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Cred că am sărit un pic
You've been
înainte.
all alone in this house?
Adică am avut toate paznicele.
Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years.
Ani.
But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right.
Am sărit un pic peste dialog.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, He'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
Deja implicați, ele.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony.
Până și
If you don't help,
ministrul
who
clar
will?
știe asta.
Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
You seem a little... 2. The SEC headquarters?
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
Let's focus. How do I get to the HAC headquarters? Alright, da. Parteneriat cu directorul Pământului și cu ministrul Clark, care e ținut în arest de casă de câțiva ani. How do I get to the HAC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street.
There might
be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get into the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater? The man has too much money and too little sense.
Poate ambele. Nu știu de ce avem impresia că Ministerul Clark era parte din corporație, dar nu, Ministerul Clark e un politician trimis de pământ să asigure că colonia funcționează în legile pământului? How do you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Well, thanks for your help.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
Serios, foarte. What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
But if it works, it'll be worth it.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Cool. Ok. Mă scuzați, m-am făcut schițuri. N-am impresia că restul de case am verificat-o, am jefuit-o de fapt, adică, da. Azi mai pot să vorbesc cu tine clar, adică, Jesus. Credeam că ești mort, omule.
What a pleasure. I haven't had this much company in quite some time. I dearly hope I'm not imagining this.
What exactly do you do here?
Why, I do all the work no one else wants to do. I write reports no one ever reads, monitor colony statistics that no one pays attention to. When I'm not being conscripted to perform in the chairman's propaganda, of course.
Look on the bright side, Mr. Clark. When folks come looking for those reports one day, imagine how excited they'll be to find your work. Could do a whole heap of good.
I only hope someone comes looking before it's too late. It sometimes feels as though I'm writing these reports purely for my own amusement.
Un politician aproape competent. Take heart, you're doing what you can.
That's what I tell myself, but it can be rather dispiriting.
Știu cum te simți, omule.
Halcyon is headed for a collapse, and no one seems inclined to do anything about it.
You say these things like you're surprised. And then I gotta remind myself that you've been locked away for years.
If Halcyon falls apart, it will take all of us with it, laborer and executive alike. What astounds me is that no one is inclined to change our course.
Give him his parcel. I brought you something from HPS.
How delightful. What is it?
It's a parcel.
The latest issue of Dissident Hunter! I've been waiting for this. Most of what passes for entertainment here is appalling.
Let me get this straight. The chairman is... What's your thing with dissidents and Dissident Hunter anyway?
Are you telling me you haven't read one? They're fabulously entertaining. Also, they're a surprisingly useful means of ascertaining what's going on in the broader colony. The board's most pressing grievances tend to feature heavily as the problem of the week. Sometimes it's factory strikes, other times it's dissenters.
Let me get this straight. The chairman is keeping you here under house arrest. Straight.
Haven't you heard? Chairman Rockwell and I are on a goodwill tour of the colony as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, what's stopping you from leaving?
Aside from battalions of UDL security forces, most of Halcyon knows my name and face, so I could hardly evade Rockwell for long. Besides, remaining close has allowed me to learn just how wrong things have gone around here.
Does this mean all the news about you and Rockwell working together is fake?
Except for the bit about my suddenly coming down with stomach flu last year. That truly happened.
Why would Rockwell do this to you?
Probably because I've no interest in being his puppet. My predecessor was content to serve as Rockwell's lapdog. When he saw I meant to oppose him, he made sure I'd have little opportunity to.
The fuck, un politician cu, nu numai cu inteligență și competență, dar și mândrie? It's a bad you're stuck here.
It's quite all right. I've got every back issue of Dissident Hunter to keep me company.
I'll leave you be.
What a pleasure. I haven't...
Ok. Vreau să mă zic că nu mai are venit. Da. Obsidian a reușit să mă surprins. Palora și reflexele lui de a sări când vede o trambulină. Ok. L-a găsit pe ministrul Clark. Hello. Mersi. Un batalion de trupe care se ascunde aici, adică... Am greșit ușa. Vreau să mă duc în partea asta la altă. Acolo vreau să mă duc. Districtul Acropolis. Hello! Hello, Beatrice.
If you'd like to make an appointment, please request an application form. If you'd like to request an application form, please make an appointment.
Interesantă logică circulară. Hello. 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 Mersi. Salut, salut, salut și ție. Deschide. Jesus, man.
So what if those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy. You hear about that dissident working in that clothing store? This is why we've got to be vigilant.
departe, mai departe. Finalul se apropie, presimt eu. Hello. Akande, am ceva de vorbit.
I look forward to news of your victory on Monarch.
Does the name Clyde Harlow mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. Clyde Harlow and his gang of erstwhile outlaws living on the dark end of Scylla. He was useful. For a time. But impossible to work with. Too much ego, not enough sense. Frankly, I think he could have learned a lesson in freelancing from you.
Ai fi surprins ce lecții am învățat eu. Wells has been down in the boards for years. Why are you after him?
Wells had a litany of charges on his records, the most severe of which is destruction of government property.
Oh no.
He may be a dangerous criminal, but I have no intention of having him killed. It's his mind I'm after.
Wells e hackerul. I get it, you need Wells research.
Exactly so. It is essential that we understand the science behind long-term hibernation. We have the colony's brightest scientists working on the program, but none of them possess Wells's unique genius. I'd prefer to have Wells alive and cooperating, but I'll settle for having his research. Speak.
Da. Deci proaste pentru faza aia. Domnilor? Oh.
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Oare s-a ridicat după mine? Sau vrut să ridice după mine? Biroul... Biroul ministrului, ajutant în partea la altă șeful corporației. Teoretic, șeful corporației, președintele corporației, chairmanul, e mai mult decât ministru. Ministrul e doar acolo să ajute până în cooperare, dar îmi place că a făcut gaură în biroul lui doar ca să dea șmecher. Construction checklist, guaranteed of Minister Clark's staff. Percival claims the real letters of. Tear down rest of all. Check to see if all is load bearing. Do before number 2. Install steam bath to chairman. Vreau să fac o baie de aburi. To chairman's Rockwell specification. Install wet bar next to steam bath. Finish everything before Chairman Rockwell returns. Should be number 1. Okay.
Just goes to show you never really see your hometown until you travel with a visitor.
Steel broken snow globe. Pure. Board mandate. Board approved. Board sponsored. Halcyon. Board mandate by now. Poți să cumperi mandatul de board? Dacă am intrat aici și știm că președintele Clark e un ticălos. Da, e președintele Clark? Ăsta e numele lui? Ministru Clark. Chairman Rockwell. Mai dă la președintele Clark, care e președintele din Babylon 5, ăla care își asasinează predecesorul. Ok. Ce avem aici? Welcome, Chairman Rockwell. View priority, well, personal files, începem cu asta. What's taking so long? Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Those clerks belonging to the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in our public relations department. They make this announcement sound like a damn funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Pentru probabil moartea moartea chairmanului, ministrului. Okay. Massage. That is about reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to offsite. Food reserves. Chairman, I made some inquiries that can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our inter-colony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced with Halcyon has continued to decline. Within Halcyon. Soon people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies. But what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Deci există alte colonii a Pământului, numai că e prea scump. Teoretic nu e profitabil să cumpere de la alte colonii de ale Pământului de lângă. Subject, the other corporations. Chairman, the heads of the other 9 corporations are now about the shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again, first of all. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. View priority message. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've got the basic. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for the chance to contribute. You'll see the cover version when you print your keycard for the Minister of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered. It's waiting for you to sign off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Send me this clar, message to Word. Reading cartridge, back in United, transmit to drone. Message en route, please allow between 3 and 9 months for your message to complete run. Deci între 3 și 9 luni ca mesajul nostru să ajungă, și după aia între luni și ani ca Pământul să răspundă. Am făcut-o. Print Ministry Keycard. Printing and counting. Operation complete, please retrieve your keycard. Merci. No.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Wow! Vreau să-l omor. Foarte mult.
It's not real.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Da, dar prefer să mor pe termenii mei, nu de foame. Pentru că corporația a fost incapabilă să facă ceva competent în colonia asta. Serios. Ok. And the city and the stars. We've learned the diameter of foxides that the Ministry of Accuracy Morale along with whatever Chairman Rockwell is working on. Okay. Care de noi vrea să aibă o discuție?
If you'll forgive my saying so, that outfit looks splendid on you.
Merci. I want to buy some equipment.
I am at your service.
70 discount. Popper. It's an automatic fire plasma rifle that trades a charge out for a high rate of fire. Piu, 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 piu. Plus de 20 de pies. Slab. Now available in Latinos. Slab. 49, 54. Ordnance Control Armor Gold. Leadership Skill 5. Nu cred că pot să upgradez destul de mult să conteze. 84. Am destui bani să cumpăr. Avem căști pentru... 46. Really?
How may I be
Vreau căștile alea. 84, 54, 23, 49, 49. 54. Fine, nu iau și pe asta ca bani, poate pot să o rădez la foarte mult. Deși n-arată cool că armura asta grea. Elite Super Gold armor, asta. Nu e la fel de cool ca aia altă. Whatever, poate putem să facem ceva cu ea. Mersi. Acande, tu cu mine trebuie să avem o discuție.
Speak.
We need to talk about this lifetime employment program.
I'll answer however I can.
You don't honestly believe all of this lifetime employment nonsense, do you?
The lifetime employment program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
Ca restul de celelalte programe. I saw the presentation. Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost.
No,
help me execute the lifetime employment program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
Până în următoarea criză în care o să trebuiască să mai punem mai mulți oameni în criogenie sau să-i folosim pe post de mâncare și o să mă arunc să beau autobuz. No. How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful.
That's what the research in Roseway was all about.
Before you interfered in Roseway, Dr. Anton Crane was on the verge of developing a powerful appetite suppressant. It would have made his career. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The lifetime employment program is our only viable option.
Phineas, avem o problemă. What does any of this have to do with me?
When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely
Sigur am făcut aia.
You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment.
Sigur.
And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats.
Adică tu ești incompetentă, că ai acționat mult prea târziu. Not a fan of the bureaucracy, Sophia.
Do you know how many meetings I have to sit through? How many papers I have to sign before I can make one decision? I'm only trying to rescue Halcyon from extinction. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done.
Problema ta, Sofia, e că tu vrei să salvezi sistemul. Aia e problema ta. Vrei ca cineva să lucreze în afara sistemului ca să salveze sistemul. Sistemul e clar prost. What's your take on all this?
When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies, We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
Conducerea corporației, vrei să spui asta? That's a pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels? It's positively maddening.
No more questions, then you might want to see me.
We need to talk about Emerald Vale.
Trebuie.
Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources.
Am greșit.
Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill.
You're a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to be.
No.
Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you.
I don't understand. What did Edgewater do to deserve this?
When you diverted power to the botanical lab, you spelled the end of Edgewater. But the town is still hanging on, still living off whatever meager resources we send them. With every passing day, Edgewater leeches more of our limited resources. The town is a rotting limb, and we must be surgeons.
Poți să nu trimiți resursele astea? The board is responsible for this colony. This is all your fault.
Because we were negligent. You're right, the colony can't possibly feed itself. And it's our fault. This is our mess. And the only way we're cleaning it up is by taking action. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony. It must be severed.
Crap. Vorbește corect. Just like that. It was not productive anymore, so we wipe it off the planet. Salutat, tovarășul Marius. Da, din păcate, da.
We don't have any other option. The colony is on the verge of collapse, and we no longer have the luxury of easy solutions.
You are completely insane.
No. Allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make one cold-blooded decision is insane. What I'm suggesting is absolutely logical.
Are dreptate.
You talk less like a human than mechanicals I've known.
I am responsible for every single human life in this colony. Do you imagine I relish the thought of killing some of them to save the rest? Steel your spine, Captain. Do what needs to be done.
I'll do it.
I won't. You're better than this, Captain. You have to be.
Trust me, Parvati.
Don't make me choose between you and Edgewater, Captain. Between you and my people. Please.
I'm glad you can keep control over your associates. Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have to erase the town, but we're going to do it systematically. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there?
Yeah, automechanicals went haywire and murdered everyone.
You've been paying attention. You're absolutely right. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a termination protocol, which is exactly what we need.
Hold on, you're telling me Spacer's Choice got away with it?
The insurance claim has been locked in committee for years, but the individual responsible for the accident was promoted for lateral thinking.
No.
I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal in the plant. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanicals. Understand?
Got it.
One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly.
Am impresia că am luat... Can you just call them off? Am băguit un pic să luăm quest-ul ăsta, că n-am făcut quest-ul înainte, ok?
I like you, Captain, but you're not worth that much paperwork. I prefer keeping our relationship strictly off the books.
Cred că nu ți-ar
Report
place
back
de
to me
bine.
when the job's done.
Știind că te lucrezi la spate. Parvati.
Where are we headed?
2. Înapoi la navă. Da, n-am rezolvat nimic. Am crezut că am rezolvat. Testăm să rezolvăm ceva, dar n-am rezolvat. După ce de crash următorul să mai încerc ceva și dacă nu mai merge, următoarea soluție e să caut o placă, o sursă. De la unde prietenii mei cu care să testez și dacă nici atunci nu merge, well, we're fucked. Nu înseamnă că nu e sursă, atunci trebuie să trimit placa video înapoi.
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Yeah, din Crashuri.
But before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh.
Oh. Da. Nu știu dacă ne-a pus quest-ul ăla, cum trebuie să mă uit. Spectrum Volca, a glass for every class. The Foundation. Main quest. Agitated Akande has a number of special choice brand automaticals waiting at the Edgewater landing pad. She needs to travel to Emerald Vale geothermal plant and send a terminal protocol from a terminal. Termination protocol or the auto mechanics will help everyone in Edgewater. Aș vrea să fac quest-ul ăsta, că în ideea că pot să-l opresc, să distrug roboții ăia, dar... na. Trebuie să mă grăbesc să pierdă și iar Crash. Jocul, stream-ul, calculatorul, tot. Placa video.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Ce altceva e nou? Let's go! No, n-am de jos prin să dă-me. Fine.
Hey, Max.
Yes? Hey,
You really
need to
think we
talk.
all have a purpose?
Am vorbit despre asta.
For a reason?
I used to. You're not really thinking of going through with this plan, right? Tell me I'm imagining things.
Îți imaginezi.
That's Parvati's hometown. You're just gonna wipe it out?
Nu, dar ea o să
Vicar
moară
Max
dacă nu
lived
face
in
ceva.
Edgewater. We got folk from our own crew that called that place home.
I know, Felix. I'm not happy about this job.
If you don't like this job, and I don't like this job, and nobody else on this ship likes this job, then why are you going through with it? Edgewater is a corporate town, not some marauder camp. They're asking you to wipe out their own people.
I know what I'm doing, Felix. Trust me.
I want to trust you, boss. But I'm gonna need more than just your word. I need an explanation.
În terminare 90, n-am inspirațiile mele. I understand that you're sick. There's not a lot I can do for you.
I ain't asking you to do anything for me. I'm asking you to do the right thing. And if you can't, then we're not gonna be on good terms.
Jocul nu mă lasă să...
Let's just move on.
Ok. Și vreau să văd dacă jocul mă lasă să salvez orașul cumva. Asta vreau să fac. Tu, Ellie, aveai ceva de vorbit?
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Adică merg totul bine până acum. Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain.
Ellie, dacă nu facem
I wonder
asta,
what your angle is.
tot o să murim. Phineas is trying to do good for the colony, and I want to help.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot.
Sincer, nu știu care e planul lui
Wasn't even the
Phineas.
right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Pentru că dacă toată colonia moare și noi murim odată cu ea, I'll do what I can to fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option.
Oh da, hai să ajutăm oamenii care au adus
The board's
colonia.
put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Dar nu mă interesează să fiu în turnul meu de filde, să mă uit jos la toți muritori de foame. The board's corrupt.
Everyone is. The board just pays the best. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Pare face să vă griji de mine, cât dacă tu, Ellie. Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Foarte bun dialog în jocul ăsta. I think you have something to say about Harlow?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Don't sound so excited. That was Felix's friend.
Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask.
Just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everybody's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
You can't live your life thinking the worst of everyone. Deja ne repetăm.
Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer.
Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
Am crezut că mai făcut asta, nu mai știu. It's got to get lonely, only ever looking out for yourself.
There are worse things than a little solitude. Anyway, you really expect me to believe you're working for the board out of some high-minded idealism?
As a matter of fact, I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought.
Am avut că n-ai văzut pământul, ele, nu știu.
Harlow, though. Anything else?
Nu știu, mai avea ceva de vorbit? No, okay, fine. Hai, ok.
Hey, Cap.
What's with the rapid down in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
How long was this?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
You had that head for 20 years.
Oh, sure. Once in a while I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl, tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
Ce faceți misiunile de căcat în jocul de căcat? Slab de rușine. Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
Okay. Sam probably not make this. Because
if I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
Da, dar mie mi-au ajuns alea. We'll have to dig more into the issue and sort it all out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play.
Max.
Your instincts haven't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Apreciez suportul, de doar păcat că ești cam neinteresant ca caracter pentru mine. Nu poate cineva găsește pe Max interesant? Eu nu. Parvati! Parvati! Dar cred că am vorbit cu Parvati jos și nu cea nimic. Adică aș putea să vorbesc eu cu...
Hey Max, Felix said you're acting crazy, saying we don't exist or something?
Hello.
Right?
Vreau să vorbesc și eu cu Frida.
That doesn't mean I'm not insane.
Pang. Ia, mai avem aici toate... Tu treci acolo, tu ce ești? Lockpicking, plus 10. Nice. Unde ai găsit-o pe asta? Safe Crackers Jack, nu știu. Tech skill, stealth skill... Că vorbim de căști... Ellie, ia-ți o cască. Felix... Viață, o cască. Naioka! Tu mai ai o casă de 75? Fine. Skill-uri, am uitat. 20 damage creatures. I guess, aș putea să fine. Parvati! Tu ai o cască de 84, excelent. Skill-ul tău să fie Tactical Tandem, Lash Emitter. La cât de des folosesc ceva interesant. Companion Ability Damage. Nu mai folosesc totuși. Primesc armură cu tragine, acceptabil. Max! Ai cască de 51. 63. Pare că la căști am... Increase the duration of your dialogue combat effects. What are those? Nici nu știu ce să alea. Jocul ăla cu războiul tranșee? Când face donație și îl ceri, probabil. Armor rating. Sam, he's the man. If you can't do it, nobody can. Ia. Mai am ceva de pus pe aici? Arme? Flame. Two.
What do you need?
You're still upset. If you got a problem, talk to me.
I don't know how we're ever gonna see eye to eye, long as you're working for the board. Why? You got a ship. You got the run of the colony. So tell me why you're bending a knee in front of the adjutant.
Never mind. Let's talk about something else, că n-am determinat sau inspirație. Pentru că opțiunile astea nu-s bune oricum, nu știu așa lege.
Hey, you're the boss.
Relax, Felix. Relax. Nu o să mor în toată colonia. Mă duc până acolo, mă asigur că pot să schimb roboții aia. Dacă nu pot să le schimb programul, pot să-i distrug. Probabil. Deci...
Oh, hello, Captain.
Max, ai văzut pe Parvati pe undeva? Da, e probabil în camera motoarelor. Parvati. Damn it. No. Nope, aia e ele. Trebuie legat un glob, l-am pus pe undeva pe aici. Hai doar cu noi. Niciun mesaj nou pentru capitanul nou, Palora. Dar să ai emisiune principală. Salut, Sam. Parvati, ești la motoare? The fuck? Mă plimb într-o parte cu Parvati și Parvati nu-i nicăieri. E la baie. Nimeni niciodată la baie. Trecut pe lângă ea de vreo 3-4 ori, probabil și n-am văzut. Nimic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Avem tot 4 oameni? 5 și un robot. Închege camera lui Parvati. Eli! Nu, ai văzut pe Parvati? Ce-ați văzut pe Parvati? Cum pare că eu cobor pe o scară, ea urcă pe altă scară. Aud un plank. What the fuck?
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Mersi. Shit, am uitat să vorbesc cu ministrul Clark, să anunț că i-am dat telefonul. Parvati încă e cu noi, să vedem, nu? Ne mai suntem noi în criză. La câte cheltuieli am eu de făcut dacă nu-i sursa sau chiar dacă e sursa. Clark! Nici nu mai știu că pot să intru să vorbesc cu el atât de repede. Deși nu cred că ea ne-a blocat iar. Dacă toți aici, Parvati!
Where are we headed?
Ok. Parvati n-are nimic de zis. Superman. Am fost odată curier și acum ne consideră toți curier. Depinde când ai pus jocul ăla. Hello, domnul ministru clar, ne-am întors.
What a pleasure. I haven't had this much
I sent your message from the chairman's terminal.
Excellent. I knew there was hope. Once the Earth Directorate learns of our plight here, they'll have to send help. Yes, we just have to hold out until then.
39 luni până ajunge acolo. That's not enough. We got to take action.
You are a bold one indeed, but boldness may not be enough.
Suferință grea,
Unfortunately, the Earth
să-ți dea toată artileria în bot.
distant as it may be, is the only power with the reach to curb the board's excesses.
I don't mean to sit around and wait.
I'd never be able to forgive myself if we sat idly by while the board did this to the colony.
This is most heartening. How I wish I could join your escapades. Unfortunately, there is little else I can do from here, and my celebrity would only imperil you.
Bun. Mai mult dialog. Până la urmă, jocul ăsta trăiește sau moare pe dialog și dialogul e foarte bun. Nu arti, toată artileria, numai pentru tine, așa. Cel mai eu să-mi iau un review de STB. Și tu! Vrei misiune, trebuie să suferi, băi! Și doar 2 artilerii. Dacă erau 3, mai ziceam, te plângi de 2 artilerii. Dacă te plângi doar de 2 artilerii. Unde e asta? E în orașul ăsta? E în orașul ăsta. Întrebarea dacă vreau să uit ăsta. Foundation. The city understands. Până la urmă vreau să încerc quest. Mă roade curiozitate dacă nu încerc quest-ul ăsta, să văd dacă pot să fac altceva la Edgewater în afară de să-i omor pe toți. Hello! Agentul secret! Cucu!
What is it? I'm trying to keep a low profile.
Nimic.
Good hunt.
Erzi! Sunt curios de ceva, totuși. Și cred că o să încerc asta, deci... O să închid jocul, să-l pornesc chiar. Te plângi de una singură. Știi problema ta? Dacă tu joci jocul ăla și arăți suportul jocului ăla, jucând jocul ăla, meriți tot ce primești.
Some crew members are...
Da, lasă să fac o disturbance. It's fine. Saving? Saved. Dau un restart la joc, poate așa prelungim viața streamului. Poate așa prelungim viața streamului. Poate. Dacă aș putea să prelungim și viața streamului pe telefonul meu. Nope. Oh no, jocul ăsta crash. Crash. Toată ziua crash. YouTube-ul nu merge bine. Te-ai uitat la stream-ul ăsta o jumătate de oră, gata. Te-ai uitat la stream-ul 10 minute, gata, ți-arunci pe telefon. Să-ți vine publicitatea. Deci da, vreau să mă duc la Edgewater să văd dacă pot să fac ceva cu roboții aia. Sună-l pe Phineas.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Vreau să vorbesc cu Phineas. Nu mai vreau să știu nimic. Deja, Tartarus... Am impresia că încă o să mă ajung eu la Tartarus. Dar am ajuns la Hephaestus. Sau la Typhon. Olympus e Galaxy pe el, probabil, nu? Gas Change și pe Eridanos. Typhon e Icy Planetoid. Am văzut. Deci astea două ar putea să fie pentru DLC. Tartarus, poate. E încuiată. Faptul că e încuiată mă lasă să cred că putem să mergem acolo. Edgewater, e pe Terra 2 oricum.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Erzi. Eli cu mine. Nu, Eli cu mine. Felix cu mine. Parvate și cu Felix o să vină cu mine. Să nu mă lase să fac asta. Yeah, ok. Save the game din nou. Facem marea salvare acolo de băieți mari. Foundation. Da, putem să vorbim cu cineva în orașul ăsta. Să avertizăm, colonia vrea să-i omoare. Probabil nu, că s-a dus sus și n-am cum să ajungă. Go. Interstellar Championship. Mai poza asta e făcută intenționat, adică, intenționat. Intenționat să arate ca un muncitor sovietic care lovește cu ciocanul în ceva. Da, dar mă refer, dar e făcut intenționat developer. Hello, m-am întors! Sealed.
What's on your mind?
Unde este șeful? Hello? From the office of Ray Thompson, outpost administration, significant and average critical mass. I have instructed a staff from the old domicile. Am ajuns aici și n-am jefuit locația asta cumva.
You're fast.
Sunt foarte rapid. Trebuie să existe o alternativă. Unde-i șeful ăla totuși? Ăla și putut să vorbesc. Poate să-l anunț că... Hei, ăștia vor să vă omoare pe toți. Poate cu șeful de securitate? Poate cu ăla de la stație? Poate cu aia de la zona aia la altă?
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
În partea asta la altă? Nope. Read.
You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
Teoretic avem, chiar și practic. Dar o să sur banii. Specific vreau să te informez că corporația vrea să te omoare, dar dacă nu vrei... Nu vreau să mă duc la centrala geotermală, vreau să mă duc la... Nu acolo... Unde ne-am suntem? Laboratorul botanic, poate pot să vorbesc cu șefa aia acolo să-i spun pe ăsta. Doarme. Da, merită, era un ticălos. Era un ticălos care nu putea să gândească în afara ale îndoctrinării de corporație, dar... Hello!
You are welcome here.
God damn it, nu văd nicio opțiune. Come on, Bethesda, ascult. Obsidian, dă oportunitatea să salvezi colonia. Adică știu că oportunitatea de a salva Edgewater au trecut. Că era prin primele alegeri pe care trebuia să fiu un pic mai inteligent decât mine ca să realizez că pot să faci asta. Și m-a grăbit un pic să o fac, dar totuși. Dă-mi oportunitatea să salvezi colonia. Mine? Mersi că ați lăsat minele aici. Deci știu că e plin de monștri care vor să vă mănânce, dar totuși, puneți o altă gardă acolo. Să nu zic că ei au murit acolo, ăia bolnavi rămași încuiați în cazul și o să moară. Hello! Care de voi vrea să aibă o discuție cu mine? I want to repair everything. Repair everything. Sunteți ostil, băi? Sau vreți să avem o discuție? Pare că nu. Pare că vor să aibă o discuție. Schimburile noastre sunt la 152, persuade, 55. Nici n-am nevoie de pălăria aia. La cât persuade am. Hello!
Got my sights on you.
Da, bravo. Da, un fel de freelancer. Da. Nu fie înăuntru șeful vostru care pot să vorbesc? Scapă cine poate. Scapă toți!
Describe the nature of the accident. Let's say catastrophic mechanical failure. Damn. How do you spell catastrophic again? 2 T's, 2 R's.
What?
Tell Palora, dog.
But I saw something.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. This area is currently experiencing a surprise audit. Turn around and head back to your designated workplace or domicile.
Persoane 80. Lie 80. You're a stickler for the rules. I'm sure Adjutant Candy will appreciate that.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. A real stickler for the rules. Hard-ass Hogarth, that's what they call me. That's Hogarth with 1 G, by the way, if you're putting in a good word with the Honorable Adjutant. Don't let me get in your way. Go on through.
Merci. Hello. Un fel de freelancer, da. Bine că aici era când nu te-am găsit prima oară când am trecut, am crezut. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Error. Select new target. Define intruders. Special choices and mechanics. This is not what I had in mind. Da, toată lumea e cu ochii pe mine. Unde-s roboții ăștia totuși? Da, un fel de...
So what'd you think of the game last night? I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Yeah. Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a tossball stick.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in a Darlings game. Bates got tossed out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike conduct in the third half. Serves him right.
Yeah. Felix, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what a Tuesday zone is. I don't know my tenders from my forwards. Thing is, I just don't understand tossball.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll teach you all there is to know.
Great. That's just swell. Can't wait.
Ok, se pare că de la opțiuni de la calculator nu putem să facem nimic. Am uitat cât de mare era fabrica asta. Roboții nu-i văd pe nicăieri. Cu nimeni nu pot să vorbesc să schimb asta. Deci, mare parte, răspunsul este... N-am ce să fac? Singura opțiune e dacă activez butonul sau nu. Hello! Plant status. Mi se pare că Obsidian vrea să nu-mi dea opțiunea să fac nimic altceva decât să apăs butonul sau nu. Hai, Dan. Nu, ăsta acolo. Salutare, celălalt, Ștefan. Noapte bună. Ai fugit repede ca să nu-ți dau bană. Ok. Ne ducem atunci la City and the Stars. Am venit până aici, am văzut. Și putea să încarc o salvare mai veche. Și cred că aș face asta. Ia-mi iar. Deci nu există opțiune să fac ceva cu asta. Există o lipitoare acolo. Hello.
You some sort of freelancer?
You some sort of freelancer? I got my eye on you. You some sort of freelancers? I got my eye on you. Come on, Obsidian. Prin mai mult efort! Ok, nu e nimic aici. Înapoi la navă. Poate pot să vorbesc cu ăla. Poate, dar... Sunt dezamăgit. Sunt dezamăgit că jocul nu mă lasă decât să activez roboții. Sau nu. Nu mă lasă să vorbesc cu ea, nu mă lasă să vorbesc cu ăștia, nu mă lasă să... Nu mă lasă să schimb programul roboților. Ok. Trist, foarte trist, dezamăgit. Sunt dezamăgit. Am pe Eli lângă mine. Nu pe Eli, pe Parvati lângă mine. Nimeni nu se mai ceartă, nu mai contează, tot rămâne se repetă. Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Please avoid damage.
Și puteți să zic nu. Motivul pentru care n-am refuzat-o pe Akande a fost foarte simplu. Vreau să creadă că eu mă duc să rezolv problema. Nu să creadă că eu... Nu să trimite pe altcineva. Dar dacă știe că eu nu rezolv problema, să trimite pe altcineva, să activeze ea roboții. Așa nu o să activeze ea roboții. Whatever. Trist. Dezamăgire. Yeah, well. Blocking and leaping and using time or tactical damage are the best way to avoid damage, I guess. Asta ce acum.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Vreau să tragă în ei din greșeală. Dezamăgire, nu ghinion, adică sunt destul de multe opțiuni pe care ți le dă jocul în general, nu sunt la fel de multe ca New Vegas. Asta e problema mea, știi? Clark, hello! Nu mă băgați în seamă că merg cu pușca mea scoasă afară. Ca precomandă.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Ce surpriză să ai tu.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point.
Show him the chairman scan. How's this for clearance?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Never mind. Really? Ellie? N-avem destulă minciună între noi doi? Nu, suntem la limit, ok. Dacă îmi pun pălăria de minciună și costumul de minciună. Cum arătăm acum? Vezi?
Like I said.
I already showed you my pass.
And you're still not cleared.
Enemy, come intimidate. Lie. You must not be up to date on Z-532 clearances.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
Sure there is. You just don't have the clearance to know about it.
What? There's no way. I'm cleared to know about all clearances. I mean, I've gotta be, right?
Not mine. Come to think of it, I may have to write you up just for hearing about it.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Go on through, and let's pretend this conversation never happened.
Mersi, Holt. Așa de amuzante opțiuni, jocurile care te lasă să fii mai carismatic, inteligent. Hello, ce avem aici?
The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you think they actually do down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge one of them had dropped and went down to return it. Never saw her again.
Suspect. What to suspect? Hacking you is all I ever wanted. Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Welcome to the Human Resource Portal for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Humans are our fourth most important resource at the Ministry. Yep. Oamenii sunt doar a patra cea mai importantă resursă la minister. If you have a complaint about anything war-related, write about it here. You will feel much better after you do. You employ my complaint. From Caroline Endicott, issue finally taking action. Theodore Isaacs keep eating my purpleberry lunches. I know that Pratt to the little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purpleberry stains on his lab coat. Walking next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid! Planul ei e să scrie o plângere și apoi să țipe, să-l prindă furându-i biscuiții și apoi să fie lividă despre asta. Pică nimeni nu zice că interesează să fiu aici. Palora și nasul băgat peste tot. Ha! O sticlă și un... Why am I here? E aproape nimic aici. Ce, ca să trec pe acolo în caz că mă vede cineva? Sau ce? Da, probabil. Sau poate nu, poate doar de formă. Era ceva de furat acolo, sau? Hello? Eu? Hello? Nu, e doar de formă. Ok. Am un lift. Nu mai trage cu ureche. Cum? Trebuie să aflăm tot secretul ce se întâmplă aici. Cu cât mai mult știm, cu atât mai ușor să facem noi opțiunea. Acolo prăgat. Hello.
Move along.
Too close for comfort.
Tricks on me.
Ai văzut nimic? Come on, intrați înăuntru toți. Hai. Am văzut că a crescut bara când mă vedea. Steel plasma rifle.
Nice and easy.
Sunt toți oamenii lui Rockwell, deci bineînțeles că o să frăm tot aici aproape. Deși majoritatea doar. Am luat ceva, am luat ideal card. Aha, avem o suliță de securitate. Cât de oribil trebuie să fie toată situația ta ca să ai o suliță de securitate. Hello.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm going to need to see some identification.
Persuade 1. Dr. Endicott can vouch for me.
Let me guess. She's still holding the catch-up packet incident over Holt's head, right? We've talked to her before. She can't keep letting her special friends down here.
Hey, I'm extra special.
Just get out of here. I don't want to catch you hanging around.
Fine. Oh. Credeam că e pe acolo, nu văzut să-mi deloc. Ok, fine, nu mergem pe asta. Da, am impresia pentru că am mai auzit pe ăia vorbind de doctorul ăla. Am știut de Endicott. Am știut să răspund cu Dr. Endicott. Îmi ia doar unul. Hello. Oh. 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 Deci puteam să mă strecor pe aici și nimeni nu m-ar fi oprit? Poate tu? Sau dacă Holt nu m-ar fi văzut, nu mi-ar fi dat voie să intru, m-ar fi pus pe acolo. Nu, gata, suntem aici, vedem și pe sus. Știm că liftul duce unde trebuie să ajungem, nu? Caroline, a scientist with the Ministry of Action Moral, has an ongoing feud with Theodore, one of the hardcore workers. E interesant, de ce știm toate informațiile astea? Sau poate că am citit informația aia? O să pierdem toată reputația cu corporația, dar fuck it.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections to Phineas Wells. And, well, Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
Oh, so wow. UDL's interrogating Tillman? Oh, that's disgusting. Can't believe I had lunch with the guy.
Știu că uneori o să mă repet și o să explic situația pentru cei care n-ați fost atenți, dar oricine are legătură cu criminalul Phineas Wells o să fie luat la interogare. Ce legătură are omul ăsta pe care l-a luat cu Phineas Wells? Au făcut posturile de recompensă pentru criminal ale criminalului. Drept urmare, are legătură cu el, la interogare cu el. Hello. Office clerk. And coat.
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
Scientist 70. You seem like a woman who knows about spread mitochondria, but I can take this conversation elsewhere if you're busy.
Oh. Oh. You know, I always have time for sprout mitochondria, as well as charming men who can appreciate the finer points of cell biology.
How do you feel about mitosis and meiosis? The counter of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Am impresia că filtrez cu ea?
Are we still talking about cell division?
This is certainly a conversation worth continuing elsewhere, but I don't think I've seen you around, and I'm sure I'd remember you.
I'm new and my paperwork hasn't come through yet.
In that case, I can get you into the lab. Consider it a favor you can repay later.
Enigma utilii twist.
Follow me!
Cool! Dar, în același timp... Office clerk... Armură 46, 29, 29, 29... Cât armură avem noi? 80 și ceva? Ne. Ia-mi, pardon. Am investigat tot pe partea asta, nu? Dacă putea să mergi un pic mai mult, mai repede, Caroline? Adică nu că e nevoie, că deja am intrat acolo, dar... De ce nu? Vedem alte opțiuni cu care... Cum poți să intri acolo? Filtrez... Filtrez? Flirt? Flirt. Flirtrez cu Endicott.
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through? Just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
Mersi, Caroline! Am dublu acces acum, Holt. Dublu acces, ok. Nimic nou pe aici. Vedem să luăm liftul. Toți corporația aia care, în loc să-i lase pe oameni să retragă, îi trimit să fie omorâți de roboți. Deci, suntem complet anticorporaționiști. Zonă restrictă. Ah, cred că am luat cardul de securitate ca să vedem cu ea pe aici.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
E cam mare laboratorul
I
ăsta.
saw a variance in the results that we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial again. And the results were 0.003% different this time.
Do the words statistically insignificant mean anything to you?
Of course, but we're obligated to explore every possibility.
We're obligated to get a working formula before Akande has us all in tanks to help test the next batch of samples.
Okay. Bam param bam 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 param. Full. Neinteresant. Full neinteresant. Modul toată lumea are. Tinker. Whatever, nu mai contează. Nu mai contează, suntem aproape de final. Nu mai contează nimic, să-mi sesem banii, pusesem skill-urile ca să fac Tinker la mai ieftin și... Hai să vedem dacă putem să evităm pe ăștia înainte să ne spoteze. Acum că nu a expirat armura... Am care armură. Nu pare să fie niciun loc interesant. Lucruri bune de jefuit. Well, hello.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm going to need to see some identification.
Da, eu, Palora. How embarrassing. I must have left it at home.
Sure. I've heard that one before.
Damn it, my story involves free spat, half-drain stand baton, and gallon stimulation.
Oh, stop. I don't want to hear anymore. Just don't let me catch you again without your ID, okay?
Okay. You got it. What the... Ce e aici? Hello? Știi cum mă plimb pe aici de tot, man. Whatever. Aș vrea să vorbesc cu cineva care știe ceva. Scientist.
I really should concentrate on what I'm doing.
Adică da, criogenie avansată. Ăștia vor să restaureze colonia, da? Asta e planul lor, marele lor plan. Ieșire? Ce ieșire? Unde? Wow, jocul nostru că duce ieșirea pe aici. Damn it! Ăștia vor să restaureze, planul lor magnific. Să înghețe pe toți și apoi să restaureze și apoi să refacă colonia cu o mână de oameni. Dar având în vedere că ei consideră că o hibernare mai lungă de 10 ani e improbabilă, încearcă să facă asta, deci. Mersi. Deci asta înseamnă și vor să crească durata, lungimea, timpul de hibernare. Asta înseamnă că ei se așteaptă că refacerea infrastructurii coloniei o să dureze enorm de mult. Welcome to Human Experimentation Station of the Ministry of Accuracy Moral. Human testing is requested of any new product or process in order to ensure accuracy. Please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly. Palora ai zis, nu Palora. Salutare de vară și mari. Spor l-am învățat. Please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. Few lab notes. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide occurred around the test has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation, increased neural activity. However, our still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we had a hard time securing additional sulfoxide. May have to make do with this batch. Și că am vrea să mai mă uit pe aici. Quest uploaded. Warning. Adverse reactions. You've learned that it. Ok. Trebuie să transferăm canistra de acolo la noi. Ok. Transfer de sulfoxide. Vreau să aflu mai multe informații, dar ok. Warning, this procedure may result in the invalidation of experimental results and death of human test subjects. Further information. Sound withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 70% 60%. Experiment details. Experiment on Rockwell Child's lifetime employment project to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of the human subject, the loss of associated productivity results inconclusive. Cautiously optimist. Luăm pe tot sau luăm o mână din el? Further information. Deci putem să lăsăm, dacă luăm pe tot, ăștia o să moară ca subiecții de test aici. Dacă luăm o mână, transferăm doar 26,73, dar ar putea să ne avem destul pentru ce ne trebuie nouă. Hai să luăm un pic. Proceeding to extract a maximum known lethal quantity of chemicals from the experiment. Calibrating sensors, check dimethyl sulfoxide level, transferring to canister. Adică încercăm să avem pe toți cât mai mulți, că altfel am fi dus să omorâm Edgewater, nu? Teoretic. Și după aia realizăm că e mișoat. Still. Întrebarea mea cum urcam sus. Na, pe scară. Sau cum coboram pe scară. Dar voi cum intrați aici, pe sus probabil. Ne enervează asta că durează prea puțin. Ah, e un lift aici? Ce lift e aici? Unde duce liftul ăsta? Hello? Go. Misiune îndeplinită. Au, la intrarea asta blocată. Ok. Wow. Cool. Alright. De acum să vedem dacă jumătățile noastre de măsură o să salveze colonia sau am tricat totul pentru totdeauna. Înapoi la navă. Nu mai cred că e nevoie de nimic. Let's go! E posibil să terminăm astăzi cu jocul ăsta. Yay! Un joc terminat. A trecut ceva vreme de când am mai terminat de joc. Nu, chiar am terminat. Phineas, m-am întors!
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Felicitări, da! Operațiune cu succes!
Good luck, Captain.
Mersi! Param pam pam, param pam 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 pam.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Am întrebări. Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony is on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with two working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
Dar cum o să facem asta? Când murim de foame? Cum o să salvăm colonia de la moarte de foame? Resuscitând mai mulți oameni care să mănânce mâncarea mai repede. It gets worse. The Chatham is planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself?
Da.
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
De acord. Dar nu văd planul tău cum ar fi mai bun.
Two things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
Da. Soluții. I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Dar tu n-ai testat aia pe mine? These are all the chemicals I could get. Any more and I would kill the subjects.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and
dar
shooting them in the back of the head.
O să facem și asta, dar nu acum.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Okay. Science. There's a way, it's not exactly safe, but we could skip the hope into the system. Ooh.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius!
Yeah.
We bring the hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.